Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel Wheel Zone, where horsepower meets heritage, and steel meets soul. If you live for the roar of retro reborn and the thrill of classic muscle wrapped in modern design, you're in the right place. Buckle up, because what you're about to witness isn't just a car, it's a resurrection. Let's dive into the return of a true American icon. This is the 2026 Oldsmobile 442 Cutlass. For those who know muscle, the 442 isn't just a number, it's a legacy. Born in the golden age of American performance, the Oldsmobile 442 once stood toe-to-toe with legends like the GTO, the Chevelle SS, and the Mustang Mach 1. And now, in 2026, it rises from the ashes not just as a tribute, but as a modern beast reborn to lead a new age of muscle. Gone are the days when Oldsmobile was just a name on a shelf in GM's memory vault. With the retro revival era in full swing and brands like Dodge, Ford, and even AMC seeing modern reincarnations, GM had no choice but to reach into its deep bag of legends. And what did they pull out? The 442. But this isn't your granddad's Cutlass. This is raw performance, precision engineering, and nostalgic design infused with 21st century muscle madness. Under the hood, the 2026 442 doesn't disappoint. GM fitted this monster with a 6.6-liter twin-turbocharged V8, producing a spine-snapping 720 horsepower and 685 pound-feet of torque. Mated to a 10-speed automatic gearbox with paddle shifters and optional 6-speed manual for the purists, it launches from 0 to 60 in just 3.1 seconds. Top speed. An eye-watering 198 miles per hour. But here's where it gets interesting. It's rear-wheel drive by default, but GM offers a switchable all-wheel drive version for those who want that extra grip when it matters most. The engine roars with a distinctive growl, a modern twist on the classic 442 exhaust note that once defined drag strips and downtown streets alike. A selectable exhaust system lets you quiet it down for a stealthy cruise or unleash the full fury with one push of a button. It's angry, unapologetic, and absolutely glorious. The chassis is built on GM's Alpha Plus platform, lightweight, rigid, and ready to dance through corners. Magnetic Ride Control 5.0 ensures that whether you're carving up canyon roads or launching down a straightaway, the 442 feels planted, aggressive, and agile. Brembo carbon ceramic brakes bring it all to a halt with ease, and a new traction management system gives drivers multiple modes: Tour, Sport, Track, and Classic Muscle, for custom responsiveness. Slide into the cabin, and you're greeted by a cockpit that pays tribute to its heritage while embracing the future. The dashboard is wrapped in hand-stitched leather with brushed aluminum and real wood trim, echoing the luxury muscle feel of the 70s but with a modern minimalist execution. A 14-inch curved digital instrument cluster gives you all the vital stats, from boost pressure to lateral G-forces. The center console is dominated by an 11-inch OLED infotainment touchscreen running GM's latest Ultifi OS, fully compatible with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and 5G over-the-air updates. A premium Bose performance audio system, optional suede racing seats, and a Hurst-style shifter knob for the manual variant all add layers of nostalgia and functionality. And yes, you still get those iconic 442 emblems stitched into the headrests and pressed into the door sills. From the outside, the design is a masterstroke, a love letter to the original with the aggression of a modern-day predator. The front fascia brings back the dual snorkel grille, framed by quad LED headlamps, and a bold 442 badge dead center. The long hood, muscular fenders, and sleek fastback rear scream vintage soul. Functional hood scoops, side air curtains, and a rear ducktail spoiler don't just look cool, they keep this beast planted at high speeds. Massive 20-inch retro-style wheels pay homage to the Raleigh 350 design, wrapped in Michelin Pilot Sport 4S tires. Around back, quad exhaust tips and vertical LED taillights complete the look, along with a subtle diffuser and a modern interpretation of the classic Cutlass Supreme script tucked onto the trunk lid. It's a rolling piece of muscle art. And let's talk about customization, because the 2026 442 offers plenty. You get a palette of 10 heritage colors including Rocket Red, Midnight Rally Black, W30 Gold, and Velocity Green. Striped packages, blacked out trim, and carbon fiber options allow you to make your 442 as wild or refined as you want. Want the W30 Performance Appearance Pack? That adds red inner fender liners, a factory drag strip tune, and wider rear rubber. GM hasn't just built a car. They've built an experience, a time machine with a supercharger. 1 minute you're in 2026, the next you're transported back to a time when muscle cars ruled the earth. And yet, you've got every modern tech advantage at your fingertips: adaptive cruise, lane keep assist, heads-up display, wireless charging, and a surround view camera system. This isn't just brute force, it's intelligent performance. And the numbers speak for themselves. Pre-orders for the first edition models sold out in just 8 hours. Collectors, enthusiasts, and old-school fans alike all rushed to get their hands on a piece of American muscle history reborn. Pricing starts at $72,000 for the base GT trim, climbs to $86,000 for the 442S, and the W30 Performance Package will push you past the $100,000 mark. But for those who know what this car stands for, it's worth every dollar. The return of the 442 also marks a larger movement: GM's reinvestment in American muscle. It's not just about EVs and silent sedans anymore. The 2026 Cutlass 442 proves that combustion still has a place in the Performance Hall of Fame. It's visceral, loud, and emotional. And in a world increasingly obsessed with quiet luxury and sterile technology, the 442 is a full-throttle scream into the void. A beautiful, mechanical rebellion. If you're wondering about the competition, yes, this thing takes on the Challenger Hellcat Final Edition, the Mustang Dark Horse R, and even the new Dodge Muscle Charger Daytona. But where the others focus on either extreme heritage or full electrification, the 442 strikes a rare balance. It doesn't forget where it came from, but it isn't afraid of what's next. And what makes this even more impressive? Oldsmobile's back. While technically still under the GM umbrella, this marks a return to branding that many thought would never happen. If the 442 Cutlass succeeds, GM insiders hint we could see a Toronado revival, a futuristic Aurora reboot, or even a return of the Hearst Olds drag machines with street-legal dominance. This car isn't just a standalone, it's the spark of something much bigger. Fans around the world are already customizing their 442s, building drag setups, retro-themed cruisers, and even full resto mod replicas. Social media is flooded with clips of cold starts, burnout challenges, and launch control tests. The hashtag number 442 Reborn is already trending. The car community has spoken. The king is back, and he's louder than ever. Whether you're an old-school muscle head, a modern-day speed freak, or just someone who loves seeing legends come back to life, the 2026 Oldsmobile 442 Cutlass is the car you didn't know you needed. It's part memory, part monster. The kind of car that makes your heart race and your hands shake. A legend, revived. A future, rewired. A past, reimagined. If that didn't get your adrenaline pumping, nothing will. This was the 2026 Oldsmobile 442 Cutlass, a machine built not just to race but to reignite our love for everything fast, loud, and unapologetically American. Don't forget to like, share, and drop your favorite Cutlass memory in the comments. Subscribe for more reviews on the rebirth of icons and the rise of modern muscle. Until next time, keep the throttle wide, the rubber burning, and the legend alive.